Let's now have a look at the internal anatomy of the sea star. And this sea star was pretty dry and brittle, so I only took apart one of the arms. But we get to see just about everything, everything that it has. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, so exposing that we're on the aboral surface, and the aboral surface of one arm has been exposed. And I'll pull back, we're near the madrepori. I'll pull this back. Okay, and we can see, it's kind of dried out a little bit. I think this is stomach under here. We can see we have a duct. We can see the duct splits, and it's going to be continuous with these ducts, a duct. See those lines on top of these glands? So this is pyloric cecum, and these lines are pyloric ducts. Pyloric duct over here, and then they come together here. Okay, and so that's going to be involved in digestion and absorption of materials that are taken in at the stomach, which is this sac right in here, I think. Okay, then we're supposed to look deep to that for gonads. It does not look like this individual was in reproductive season. That's a good way to say it. So I don't see conspicuous gonads, but what we can see is the ambulacral ridge. So again, we saw the ambulacral groove. This is the other side of that. Okay, so underneath there we would see the ambulacral groove. This is the ambulacral ridge, and then it looks like tube feet, but it's actually kind of anti-tube feet. These are the ampullae. So this is where water in the water vascular system is going to be, and look at, they're all deflated. They don't have any water in them, but they would normally in a living animal be full of water, and the regulation of water pressure in here is what's going to extend or retract the tube feet on the other side. That is on the oral surface. So coming around, that's all I think we can see from the internal anatomy until we look at this section. Okay. And so a cross section through an arm. So here we are in the ambulacral groove, and you can see the complementarity between the ambulacral groove and the ambulacral ridge. Muscular tube feet. And then in the interior here, again, you would normally see, if it was in reproductive season, you would see gonads, and then on top of that you would see the pyloric cecum, that is oral to that. You'd see the pyloric cecum, but that's kind of retracted. Again, this specimen was a bit dried out, even just in preservation, and all the sunshine hasn't helped. This right here, all of these white structures are dermal ossicles, and then they're actually mesodermal ossicles, and then this material right here is epidermis.